You know, earlier tonight I gave you 3 choices for the best moment of the Eagles season thus far. The comeback win at the Colts, Jason Peters fighting for his quarterback Nick Foles against the Skins, and LaShawn McCoy's breakout game against the Giants. So here's my take. Comeback wins not unheard of. We expected LaShawn to do big things, but Peters not only stood up for Foles that day, he stood up for the team and the city and sent the message, the birds will not be pushed around. That's my top moment so far. Now here's what you had to say about your favorite Eagles moment. So, Charles Kelly Smith says, how about the 2 block punts for touchdowns? Never done before in the history of the NFL in back-to-back weeks. Yeah, that's a nice point. But Amy Gallagher says, the Peters-Baker fight against Washington, I think it said something about this group as a team and showed they have each other's back. Amy, that's what I'm talking about. Now, this story has been buzzing. Sunday night in the Eagles' 27-0 win over the Giants, receiver Victor Kruss tore his patella tendon, ending his season. He stayed the night in Philly at the hospital. Instead of just celebrating the Eagles' 5th win of the year, Coach Chip Kelly went and saw Kruss to wish him a speedy recovery. Now, how many NFL coaches would do that for their own guy, let alone a player from the other team? A great story in what has been a great season for the Eagles thus far. A season we break down on Game Day Live at 11 a.m. Then it's Fox NFL Sunday at noon. At 1 o'clock, Panthers at Packers. Then at 4:25, we need a giant favor. Beat them Cowboys. Dropping the 5-2. Now, this story is trending right now in the NFL. The Seahawks have traded receiver Percy Harvin to the Jets for a conditional draft pick. Harvin is the guy who was electrifying in last year's Super Bowl, one of the fastest players in football. Also a guy who reportedly has such a bad attitude, the champs couldn't take it anymore. Now, Temple has dreams of being champs. Today, they put their 4-1 start on the line in Houston. Now, the Owls would need to fight back in this one. Early on, Houston was picking them apart. The Cougars' Trevon Stewart says, I'll take that, and we'll take this. Houston up 10-3 at that point. Now, near the end of the half, the Owls come back, P.J. Walker to Keith Kirkwood. Now, a rough half for Temple. They trail 17-10, but a lot of football remaining to be played. Now, finally, a story that will make you want to run on the court and tackle this guy. David Brooker, a student at Harding University, a Division II school in Arkansas. By hitting this half-court shot, he gets half off his tuition for the year. I'll repeat that. Half off his tuition for the year. And that's worth a celebration. With one shot, David Brooker saves around $8,500. Now, the only thing I would want, that's great, right?
Yeah, but
can we try a full court shot? Because I want the entire year paid for.
Might as well try. You got
exactly,
to lose,
right?
man.
Right. Pay for the whole thing.
Love
It was
it.
incredible.
Temple's coming back, though, maybe.
Temple was fighting back.
Yeah.
Temple was fighting back.
Love it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,